Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to another episode of what is it called? Because Podcast. It is the first week of February, if you're listening to this. And not only am I Jake,
and if you're not listening to this,
who is
not
this?
The first week of February.
Oh my God, we are joined by none other than our co-founder, co-father, all-father, creator,
co-father,
Eric Striffler.
Hey, first time on BCPC, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Is that what you call your dad, Jake?
We're really happy to have you here. Don't bring up my dad yet.
Not yet.
My voice cracked.
It's not
Don't
dad
bring up my
time.
dad.
It's not dad time.
Mike, what's up, Mike?
What's up, Jake?
Andrew, what's up, man?
Hey, man, how are you?
You look really happy to be here as always.
I am very happy to be here.
Is this what's going on now? Now that you have your own podcast, you don't give a shit about this one?
Andrew is so
you're
happy.
We're at war.
Andrew's cheeks are turning rosy red.
Yeah, you are turning.
They're
Are
not
we
stopping.
embarrassing you?
Oh shit, they're not stopping.
I don't have a beard to hide it anymore.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Oh,
So your face
I'm
is always
jealous.
turning red, but you just don't have a beard.
exactly.
So now Eric has a beard.
The
and
trick
you
is
don't.
I'm always angry.
So did you do like a beard transfer thing?
No,
You like how I didn't laugh at you like how I didn't laugh at your Hulk joke at all?
What?
This isn't really a joke.
Beard transfer?
Yeah.
What, to like the homeless?
No, like he transferred his beard to Eric.
He's just looked like that for a while.
There should be
Yeah,
there should be
getting
a service where you transfer your beard to like starving African kids
Through
You'd be
USB
like-
cord.
through a
What,
USB cord.
Through Firewire.
Download my
That's
beard.
what they're up to.
We got this new USB 3.0.
They're like, what do I do with this? I'm the captain now.
Oh, if
Can you
that
imagine? You go to
That's what they
audition.
all
You go into
say.
audition for that role, and you're like, "I'm the captain now." Not working.
I'll tell you
I'm
this.
the captain now. I'm the
I'm
captain,
the captain.
now.
Look at me.
Look at
I'm
me.
the captain
I'm the captain now.
Now I'm the captain.
Yeah.
He walks in. I'm the captain now, and they're like, "Wow, it's
He's
amazing."
great.
He's like, "That's just how I talk."
Now imagine if that guy had a beard like Eric.
Oh, shit.
Eric's beard on that guy.
That
I thought you were taking all your clothes
Be
off.
terrible.
Don't take your clothes
I
off.
can.
No,
We
Please.
can get this Howard Stern.
We should all take our clothes
when we do it on video, you will.
Oh, okay.
That's like
I think
I'm
it's-
saving it. I'm saving your body for when we go to video.
I'll only take out my dick in front of you for money.
Or if you're at Subway.
Really, I'll do it
Over
for
on a
almost.
Subway.
If I had
Oh, yeah,
$1
that's
for
right.
every time I
Did we
heard
talk
that.
about that?
I'll do it for like a cookie.
I'll have to bring that up
You
today.
never told that story.
You never
No,
told the story?
No, because
Not
With your
podcast.
dick coming out?
Yes. with my dick
Oh
coming out,
man,
yeah.
Mike's got a story.
It's,
Oh, I got a good one.
it's a depressing story.
Wait,
I mean, not is it,
dicks?
yeah, it involves my dick.
Is it
Yeah.
dicks? Good. Okay,
Should I
good.
sit
Then you
back
can tell
for it
it.
or?
Oh, sit back? Nah, it's short. It's quick, short and quick,
Okay,
just
hold
like my
on.
dick.
Your dick.
Oh, hey.
So I decided I'd get myself a $5 foot long because I love them Subways.
So much dick metaphor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
It's a
here
Subway
comes the
sandwich,
dick.
Eric.
So I'm looking through the glass. I'm telling the guy, all the stuff that I want in my sandwich,
Mhm.
and he's giving me kind of a weird look. And as
Whatever. Maybe it's just a weird combination of meats. I don't
Yeah.
know.
And then I get up to the front counter, and he says, "Hey man, you got to pull up your fly." I'm like, "Oh, all right." Pulled up my fly like it was nothing.
Yeah, just.
So I'm walking back to my car. I'm like, no one has ever told me to pull up my fly like that, especially not an employee at any kind of place. And then I checked and noticed I wasn't wearing any underwear the whole time.
Oh my God.
Oh,
So
So next time you see someone you think is homeless,
Yes.
just take a second guess. They might be Mike.
it might be Mike. My dick might just be accidentally sticking out. I went to a job interview one time and my dick just shot right out of my pants.
What?
Yeah.
right into the
Wait,
the
really?
boss's mouth.
No, that was a lie.
Right into the boss's mouth.
Right into his mouth.
I was
like,
going to say, maybe
"Oops."
that Subway was your job interview.
Oops.
But yeah, I never went back to that Subway.
No shit.
Even though it's been years and the people who work there have probably been replaced
Oh, of
3
course.
times over,
Yeah.
I still will never go back
Was
there.
there like an alarmed look on his face? Or like.
It was more like a get the fuck out of this
Oh,
Subway.
really? Oh my God. And you're like, what? What?
Hey, what?
Hey, it's just a dick.
I just wanted a jalapeno on my ham sandwich. Like, whatever.
And you know what? I should have noticed there was a school field trip there at the time.
Oh, okay.
Michael.
Now I can't go within 10 feet of a school.
10
Or
feet.
You're like
Subway.
accidentally like a pedophile.
I'm accidentally. I walked right into it.
10 feet is less than Carla Chigino's dad wanted Cameron to stand away from her at
What is this you're referring to?
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Well,
This is why he's never been on.
Just like Cameron, I will not be allowed in
This-
school.
This is a good idea.
Yeah, this was a great. This was
My, my story is also kind of a dick story. If you want to just jump right into
Might
it.
as well.
All right, dick to dick.
Okay, so
I don't know if
as you guys don't know, I have 2 brothers. The one brother, it's crazy. Fuck man, all the time. There's also a gay one.
Okay, good.
Which one's the crazy one?
Whoa! It's 2015.
Well,
Mike, get your
actually,
shit
they're,
together.
they're both out of their mind. Anyway,
Just one's
oof, god damn.
Also, I just want to say he's
smell
really
that
great,
tequila. It's
and there's nothing bad about him for being gay.
No, he has a fucking like gay girl attitude, and I hate that. Other than that,
Hey,
he's
listen. Gay,
So
there
you
are,
hate girls, basically.
yeah, I hate girls.
I don't know. I do actually agree with gay girls on some things.
there can be bad
What
gay
they
people.
like.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have like a gay. He doesn't have like a lesbian attitude.
Oh,
like gay
okay.
girl.
Okay.
I mean, like
This
he's
homosexual
gay.
man.
He has kind of a girly attitude,
Gotcha.
but like kind of like the snapping.
The
Like,
word.
he snaps and he
Your
does
brother.
he does the head
can't
thing.
possibly
I
picture
swear to God.
anyone
Yeah, we
in
knew
your
he
family.
was gay when we were like
when we
6.
found him blowing
like on the playground. No, because we'd always be playing with G.I. Joes and fucking like X-Men.
and he would try to blow.
And he'd be like, I want a Barbie. And we were like, oh, wow, you're such a girl.
That's not good. Because
Remember we
when I was
Maybe
a
you
little
turned
kid-
him gay.
We'd play Resident Evil. He goes, I'll be Jill. Like, fine.
Yeah,
Well,
anytime
you know
we played a
what's-
fighting
okay.
game, he'd pick the girl.
This is really
which
weird.
is fine.
No,
We don't hate him. He still does it. He
Maybe-
still will only be female characters in games.
I might be gay
Why?
because
There's
when I
more to
was-
it than that.
Is there? Okay. When I was a little kid, I for Christmas asked
You ever
for
sit on a
and
mop handle?
I asked for and
Ouch, man.
received.
Like a plastic mop handle?
I asked for and received Spice Girls dolls.
That's okay. You know, remember the lollipops? The Spice Girls lollipops?
Yeah,
with their faces on?
yeah,
They were
yeah. I got
fucking
it.
really
No,
good.
I
And you
don't.
get a
I used to
trading
buy
card
them
with
all the
every
time.
single one.
All right, you're right. I get it. There's more to it.
I got
I
a gay
rented the
confession like
Spice
that.
World game from Blockbuster.
Oh my god, this episode
movie's
is gay
great, dude.
confessions.
I think mine is worse than all of you.
Uh-oh, he's fucked a man.
I asked and received like 5 VHSs of Sailor Moon.
Oh,
fuck you.
By
Nah,
moonlight.
that's all right.
Because
Something,
here's the thing.
something by
I asked for
moonlight.
and received what from
Yeah.
God?
Yeah, from God. Yeah. Sailor.
Please give me
They just-
some VHS
They
tapes.
appeared.
I think I severely disappointed everybody in my family by
Sailor
getting
Moon was
those.
cool.
But yeah, here's the
High
thing.
as fuck.
Here's the thing. Sailor Moon was the first ever Japanese cartoon I ever saw, and I was like
up.
5, 6 years old. And I didn't know there was such a thing as Japanese cartoons. I was
Yeah,
like,
so
oh, these girls are like, they're naked. Wow.
In Sailor Moon.
Yeah, they get naked every time they transform.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
and their clothes comes off, and then their space
It's
clothes
like a
comes
tornado.
off.
Yeah.
Their space
Yeah.
sailor clothes come on.
And like my little 5-year-old penis was like, wow.
Your 5-year-old penis, how old were you though?
I
15?
didn't even think you got a
Yeah.
penis until you were at least 10.
I got a transplant.
His trousers.
You can pull in a subway.
Yeah.
Pulling a subway at the age of 5.
God
Oh,
damn it.
Jesus.
I actually, yeah, there was Sailor Moon, but I remember there were toys, and there were these toys where it was like a figure with wings on their arms, and they were on
You
base,
fucking pump them
and you
and-
pull them, and they
Yeah.
go flying up. And now there were Dragon Warrior ones,
Oh, I
and
had
then there
Dragon
were,
Warriors,
and
yeah.
then there were Sailor Moon ones,
Oh.
and I was like, oh, the Sailor Moon ones are kind of cooler because the Dragon Warrior ones is just
Too
some
big. They were too
generic.
big.
It was just some generic bullshit, and I knew at that age, I'm like, no, I want Sailor Moon because it's fucking authentic. and
Authentic.
and I got the Sailor Moon one. I got Sailor
Misty?
Jupiter or
Was
whatever.
it Misty
Fucking-
or
That's Pokemon.
Brenda?
That's Pokemon.
No, they're all
Is that-
planets.
Did you get Misty or Brock?
Misty or Brenda?
Hey, you know there was
Or was it
What two
Buttercup?
different names?
Buttercup.
It's like a whore and like a schoolgirl.
Buttercup,
Brenda.
I think my
Spice.
first Japanese cartoon was Speed Racer, and I didn't even realize
Oh yeah.
until like
that was
years
probably
later.
before.
And then I'm like, oh, that really explains the like the stupid shit they did in that show.
I'm gonna apologize for you to anyone that just crashed on the
Yeah,
bike.
for real.
you know
Oh!
That's
The,
what happens on the show. Never mind.
I only watched.
Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
I watched Speed Racer for one day and one day only because there was one day there was a all-day
He
marathon.
keeps a monkey in the trunk.
Yes, he does.
fucked up.
There was a yes, it's fucked up. He keeps a monkey and a little boy in the back
What?
of his car because they save him
Oh.
anytime he gets into trouble.
But why did you watch it for one day? What was that?
Because it was a marathon of Speed Racer. Because at the end of the marathon, there was a brand new episode of Dexter's Laboratory.
So why did
Speed
you come
Racer.
back?
No,
He didn't know.
Dexter's Laboratory Speed Racer themed.
Oh yeah, I remember that. He had to
It
race
was-
Mandark, right?
No, it was a goof. It was an episode, but like they were all playing Speed Racer characters.
Oh,
I'm like, I
remember
better
that.
Do you
watch.
remember what's your favorite episode of Dexter? Mine's got to be the light bulb one.
Oh, wait.
I don't
Not a
remember.
single
Professor
word.
Hawk.
No words in the
That
whole
was really
episode.
good. That was art.
That was art. That was incredible.
Which one was
Professor
that?
Hawk's mine.
You don't remember? A
Oh, it is-
light bulb goes out in his lab, and the whole episode is literally him very slowly, almost kind of plays out like the Fly episode of Breaking Bad, where it's just kind of like very slowly, zzz, he goes up,
Yeah,
unscrews
yeah.
it so slowly, unscrews it, back down, walks to the store, goes and gets a new light bulb, checking out, boop.
I do remember that.
It's the slowest thing in the world, and then of course at the very end he fixes that one, and then another one goes out.
Mine was
It's incredible.
Professor Hawk. Who is
Yeah.
Professor Hawk? You
I thi-
ask us.
I think,
I know all the words.
I think Dexter won an Emmy for the episode where it was played. It was so weird because it was
That show
played.
won Emmys?
Yeah, it was played like a nature documentary. The episode, but
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
about
Sasquatch one?
it was about humans though. It was like you see the humans go about their daily lives, and it shows
Like the
Dexter
mom and the dad and the
it shows
Dexter.
Dexter in the shower. It's
And
like
Dee
you
Dee.
see this human. He grabs a strange bottle of liquid and is pouring it over.
Right.
The Sasquatch one. We used to always make fun of because the Sasquatch is like his dialogue was just. "Wah!"
Oh yeah.
out.
It's just at the beach. Remember when we used to get like fucking plowed by waves? We used to just
we used to just.
Speaking of plowed, anybody else have any good gay stories? Or was that
I
it?
do.
Yeah,
do.
there we go. Thank you for
And
the
it's
segment.
about
I'm the host.
No, and it's about plowing.
I'm the host. I was letting it run.
You're right.
All right.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I was Dr. J, and I was letting it run.
I think I'm Eric. I'm not used to this.
Do you guys know what Grindr is?
Yeah, it's the original Tinder.
Is
but
it
for
Tinder
gays.
but for gays?
Well, Tinder
Oh,
came
just
after Grindr.
Jinx, you owe
But,
me
I thought you meant the sandwich.
It's not like Tinder though. It's
You're in
totally
New York.
different.
Who says Grindr in New York?
Nobody.
That's
So
a
wait,
Boston
so
thing.
lay it
I
out
know.
for me. What exactly is Grindr?
Grindr is just a gay version of Tinder.
Here, I'll
Okay,
show
cool.
you.
And now
That's-
Tinder, for those of you who don't know, is a
Is a
dating
straight version of
hookup
Grindr.
app.
Exactly, it's a straight version
It's
of
a
Grindr.
dating hookup app where you swipe people that you like one way, and then maybe you can message them. And
Anyway, my brother Angelo gave me like a rundown of how like he was like we were like eating Taco Bell at the table. I don't know why this conversation came up. He's like, "Oh, you want to see how Grindr works?" He goes, "Watch."
No.
And he's like, "Watch how easy it is." Like, just watch. And I'm like, "Okay." Like, I don't know what's so
Came up
easy.
with Taco Bell because you guys were stuffing meat into
I was
it.
about to say, you're eating like a giant burrito. It's like, you know what that reminds me
You know what
of?
that reminds me of?
The other thing I made like I always whenever I'm eating a burrito, I always feel the need to say I'm gonna suck the shit out of your asshole. Like I'm about to suck the beef out of this burrito.
I'm about to shuck
What?
your corn.
I always.
I'm shucking the shit out of his asshole.
Yeah.
Baby,
shuck
you
your
can
corn.
shuck my corn. And
I don't know why, but whenever I'm eating a burrito, I say it. I don't know why. This is a weird
I want to
thing.
hear this gay story, please.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, so he breaks it down like he's breaking Grindr down step by step. He goes like, "Watch." He goes, "Okay, I'll start talking to this guy." He goes, "Oh, look, he sent me a dick pic." Look, he shows me. He goes, "Oh." He goes, "Oh," I'm
Nice.
like, "That is a dick pic, yes."
Dicks are frightening.
He goes, "Watch." He goes, "I have this picture. I have this butt pic on my phone." He shows to me like he's
Like,
His
that's a
own-
butt, confirmed.
This is my butt. He's got like a jockstrap on. He's got like a
What?
little sexy gay pose. I'm like, "Okay." It's kind of
Nice butt,
weird.
bro.
And my brother,
Okay,
he goes,
fine.
"Yeah, watch.
Yeah,
I'll send
this
this to
buddy,
him." He sends it. He goes, "Oh, look." He responded with a picture of him sucking off another dude. Look, well, shows me. I'm
Oh,
like,
wow.
okay. I'm like,
And this is a Tuesday?
I don't know.
So wait, the guy.
This
so
is a Tuesday.
Yeah, is that weird?
I'm imagining this happening live. The other guy is on this app while he's sucking a dick. He's like, "Oh, look at this guy."
well,
Like,
he probably had it saved.
Probably
He
has
had
an
it.
archive. He's got a
Oh,
folder.
okay.
I
Okay.
actually.
But the weird thing, here's the weird thing about that. Would you want a girl to send you a
That's
picture
what I was
of
gonna say.
her
I actually
blowing
stopped.
another
Yeah,
guy?
yeah, blowing
I
this
said
guy.
that. I'm
Hey,
like,
check it out. I'm getting
Yeah,
plowed
it's
by my
fucking
dad
weird.
in this one. I could do this.
I'm like, I was like, why? I'm like, is that like a gay thing? Like, you can do that? I'm like,
Dude,
if
yeah, they
I
don't-
was talking to a girl,
I don't think they
I
care as
want.
much.
No, he goes, that is a little weird. He goes, I don't know why, but they.
I think it's not as bad for like gay guys. I don't think care as much. You know why? Because here's the thing:
Well, okay.
gay guys are still guys.
Oh, yeah, that's the
like
point.
guys don't give a shit.
That's the point of my story.
Yeah.
That's like the revelation I had at the end of it.
Yeah.
Please.
You know,
Who do you think,
imagine.
Eric? Who do you think you are?
I'm just saying.
Wait, this
imagine
isn't over?
I'm gay.
No, it's not over. No, it's
Imagine
not over.
a gay relationship. It literally, potentially, not saying every gay guy is like this or every guy is like this, but traditionally speaking, the girl's the romantic one, the guy is the one that's just horny all the
No,
time, right?
yeah,
As a joke,
every
you just
guy-
got two horny guys.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
And that's what
No
like,
pillow talk.
That's what blew my mind about the story. So okay, we're continuing. So
All right.
he's got the dick sucking pic.
We'd all
It's
be
like,
better off being gay.
Yeah, we would. Right now, there's four of us. It'd be great.
Oh, right now, all right.
So
Bless you.
shut up. So
I don't want to bring
yeah,
the Lord
so
into this.
he continues.
I don't want to get sick.
I'm sneezing because I'm allergic to gay.
Oh! So he continues.
That's not true.
He's going on. He goes, all right. He goes, watch. He goes, oh yeah. He goes, all right. He goes, give it 15 minutes. I was like, what?
Oh,
He goes, you just
shit.
wait 15 minutes. I was like, all right. So we're sitting there
Jeez, just flies out of
bullshitting,
the phone.
eating our Taco Bell.
Wait, how
Cum
did you
comes
know-
everywhere out of the phone.
Out of the phone.
Yeah. No, but
I got this new app.
and in like 15, 20 minutes.
How did he know the time? How was he like,
Wait,
oh,
wait,
wait 15
Just
minutes?
listen.
'Cause he
So
knows.
like 15, 20 minutes, a car pulls up and I notice, and it's like midnight. I'm like, Angela, I'm like, do you know if anybody's expecting
Like the
anybody?
manager of Taco
He goes,
Bell.
he goes, I'll be right back. He goes, give me like another 10 or 15 minutes.
What? This is
and he goes,
horrifying.
and do me a favor, don't look outside the windows, and if you do have to go to your car, don't look in the van. It's a minivan.
Oh.
I'm like, all right,
He's like,
fine.
don't look in. Don't
So I
reach
go in
the
my
book.
room, I'm playing video games, not thinking anything of it. It's like, whatever.
Oh, wait a minute. You're
Right.
eating Taco Bell at home.
Yeah, at home. No,
That kind of
Yeah, you should have said that.
No.
That's right. I just said, what are you, the manager of Taco
Okay,
Bell?
no.
Because you're like,
He
who's
went
that?
to the Taco Bell?
Who's that
No,
out
no.
there?
This at my house. Sorry, I didn't fucking paint
Oh
the
my
setting.
God, I thought you were at
Imagine, no. So I'm like, all right. He comes into my room.
You gotta Hemingway
like
that shit.
15
You gotta
minutes
really-
later. I ain't no Hemingway. Shut up. So 15 minutes later, comes in my room. He goes, oh, see, he said this. Like, what are you talking about? He goes, I just got,
Nah, he
just got-
just spills cheese.
Oh! He's like, I just got fucked in the back of a minivan. I was like, oh!
Wait,
What?
he got fucked?
Yeah, he got fucked in the back of a minivan.
He got fucked in the back in the minivan?
He said it was really funny because they put the seat down and the guy was holding the seatbelt straps on either side and just like going.
This is a horrifying story, and this isn't like homophobic.
No, you know what?
It's because you know who. Like,
It's one, I know who he is, but two, whether you're gay or not, that's not safe.
You don't meet somebody in 15 minutes and fuck them in the back of a van.
Yes, you do.
That's what I said.
I was just about to say.
Well, he did say, he said we did use a condom
We
and,
used a little
and a
condom.
bunch of lube. He goes, but Angelo hates using it because he's allergic to latex. So
You and your
guess you can't be gay.
depraved, degenerate ass family.
No, listen,
I know,
before you
and
use
I-
the word degenerate.
And I freaked out on him. I was like, how is it so easy? And he
I feel-
said,
does
he
Mike
goes,
have a-
well, he goes, guys only think about sex. So when you're into fucking other guys,
That's it.
they're
Go on.
thinking about
Yeah,
sex
you don't have to
too.
find a girl that wants a relationship.
And
All
like,
right.
you know how in like movies and shows and like in Californication when
David
his-
Duchovny.
what's fucking
David
oh
Duchovny.
no not him. His-
X-Files.
the bald guy.
No. In Californication, his
The bald guy.
the bald guy. What's his fucking name?
I don't know.
Bob Ross.
Doesn't matter. When he pretended to be gay, like they made gay guys out to just want sex all the time. I was like, well, that's like I don't think that's true. My brother's like,
Meanwhile-
my brother's like, no, that's true. He goes, you're a guy. All you want to do is have sex. He goes, and all the other guy that
Yeah.
I want to fuck wants to have sex.
Right.
So
Imagine if you
it
found
just
a girl
works.
that
So
thought
I was,
exactly the same way you do.
here's what I was about to
And
say.
it blew my
Yeah.
mind. I was like,
Yeah.
in half
Blew
an
a lot
hour.
more
Yeah.
than mine.
Half an hour.
I feel like there's a really conservative person listening to this podcast, and they're just like, bah, and they exit out.
Well, again, we are generalizing, obviously. That not every gay guy is.
No,
that.
I know,
But what I was going to say is that being gay sounds fucking awesome.
It does. It does.
If you're gay. 'Cause
If all that matters
here's
is
the
getting
thing.
your dick sucked, then yeah, I
If-
guess.
If I had even the slightest, like, little tiny erection from seeing a man.
Sometimes you talk like
Just-
John Malkovich. That sentence just
So, if I had just a little, teeniest, tiny interest in a man, I think I would go full blown gay. Because what you just described to me is like the perfect night. It's like because
Taco Bell,
and then
a butt
getting
fuck.
and then getting fucked.
Fuck man.
Well, imagine
Yeah.
it.
A lot of butt play.
I would
and difference
prefer
is-
to be doing the fucking.
Imagine me and Jake just, hey guys, we're both gay, and turns out we're in love with each other. You know what's awesome? We would sit here, make podcasts, play video games, eat
And
a bunch of shit,
fuck each
and
other.
then blow each other all the time.
What's better than getting a blowjob from
Yo.
your best friend?
We could pass the
Taco
control
Bell.
off, like, yo, here, it's your turn to play. It's your turn to play Dying Light now. And while I'm playing,
You're
you can
blowing-
suck my dick. And then when we switch,
It sounds like an insult, and then everyone realizes, no way.
God damn. You know what's so funny?
How awesome is gay being
I was
sound?
texting it. I was texting
Say
Andrew.
that again. How awesome does gay being sounds?
I mean, how
Can that be the title? How awesome does gay being sound? You said that so happily, and you moved on to the next thing. Oh my god!
I mean, how awesome does being gay sound?
Oh my
That's
god!
what
Gay
I-
being sounds.
I can't talk.
Oh my god! You're so flustered from the
I know.
gay
You
talk.
know, I was texting Andrew earlier today, and I was like, gee whiz, boy howdy, wouldn't it be really cool if we got to, like, put ads on our podcast and, like, make some money? Nope. They're gonna be like,
Grinder,
I just threw that out.
Grinder.
Grinder would grind the shit out of this app.
And,
I mean, this app, this podcast is happening.
None of us. I'm a fucking disease.
I'm having a stroke.
we're all diseases.
I always thought it was.
It's gonna make the Jake sound.
I always imagined you could
Whatever you
you
make.
could prepare for a stroke. Like, you know when you have a stroke, it kind of like freezes you up, right?
Yeah.
But I always imagined that you could like feel it coming and sort of like pose. So it's like, oh, I got a stroke coming on. Ah!
Or like when you like you
Sort
know
of like freeze and carbonite.
Han Solo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Best way to go.
no, the other guy got frozen in carbonite. You fucking asshole.
Carbonite isn't even a real thing.
People get frozen all
Now
the
there's
time.
Han
though.
Solo.
Let it go.
Han Solo can be
Let
real.
it go.
Whenever, like, you look at Carbonite from Star Wars, it kind of looks like a bunch of, like,
Yeah,
lead
whenever
from a
I
pencil.
look at carbonite.
It kind of does,
Right? Like, he's like, oh, no, I'm in
Wait,
lead.
what is the lead really? It's not lead. What is it really?
Carbonite.
It's made up.
Space
No.
fucking shit.
What's graphite? There you go.
Graphite, yeah.
So they're both ice.
He looks like he got frozen in graphite.
This is the
How-
nerdiest
how
conversation
nice,
I've ever
nice.
had.
The shit's got way
Was
too
Han frozen in carbonite or graphite?
This is the gayest, nerdest episode ever. Nerdiest. The gayest, nerdest episode.
No, that was the episode when he got.
That was the 151.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a Nathan Lane interview.
Yeah, the gayest, nerdest episode.
God damn it! I can't believe.
Oh, the wordplay.
Oh, boy.
We got butt play, we got wordplay, we got everything going on.
I'm happy you're here, though. I'm happy you were here
Me
for
too.
that.
Thank you.
I don't think that would have come out as good.
What?
The gay story if you weren't here.
Eric was.
I'm glad I could facilitate.
Yeah.
I'm like
We've
I'm
never gotten that out.
I'm a homosexual psychologist.
I've never had an experience with. Oh wait, have I ever told the story?
Have I ever had that kind of
Have
experience?
I ever been
parking
fucked
ride?
by a man?
Have I-
Yes!
Oh!
Yeah,
Have
you
you
told
ever
me.
told that on
No,
a
but I
podcast?
don't think I've ever told this
Wait,
on the air.
wait,
Oh my
If we're
God,
just-
the greatest
okay,
story!
Yeah, if we're just gonna talk about
Do
the
I
You know it, you know it. You'll hear it and you'll know
Yeah.
it.
Okay. So
This is real.
I was
You have to
actually.
explain what a parking ride is.
A park and ride is in New York. A lot of people commute to work. So it's like a big parking lot where everybody parks in the morning, meets up, carpools to work.
Or sometimes, for example, buses will go there.
Yep, there's a bus station there.
Before you continue, me and Brett actually looked for one of these when he was over.
To get the story
because of my okay,
Get
good.
that to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But so a parking lot, it's literally just a parking lot with no
yeah,
stores.
it's
just a
fine,
parking lot.
harmless.
Yeah, sure.
So
That's what you think.
I'm driving to Andrew's house, and he texts me as I'm driving, and I text when I drive sometimes because fuck the police.
Because video games.
It's not fuck the police. It's fuck the safety
man.
of everybody else on the
Fuck the safety
road.
of everyone else around me. Yeah, no, I don't actually. I tell Siri to text for me because I'm
As everybody should. It's really easy.
Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? You had to.
Why'd you acknowledge something that nobody else is going to know?
Oh, it's Andrew. Always acknowledging things that happen off audio.
This is
off
why
feed.
we need to film it because we need to facilitate.
Everyone would have seen what I
You
just
really
did.
need to see Eric turning on the light.
I turned the light on.
So Andrew lives in a busy area,
I have good
and there's a parking
rod.
rod. Jesus,
Jesus.
There's
Parking rod.
I can't
It's
even
like
get
a
my
gas
words
leak.
tonight. Yeah,
There's
None
a
of
gas-
us.
We're like,
Am I the only one
in a
drinking
deep basement room. There's insulation visible.
We're all getting asbestos
Super Smash
poisoning.
Bros. Champion belt hanging from the
Hey,
ceiling.
Jake, have you ever heard of radon?
no, with radon.
It's a deadly chemical.
Oh, it's fucking paper.
Yeah, it's not real.
Oh,
What do you think of a
I
real
thought
champion
radon
of
was like
Smash Brothers?
computer
I don't
graphics
know.
cards.
No, it's a deadly chemical that
It's also radon. It's also a what you just said.
You know what I do want to say?
Parking
I
rides.
want to
Your
finish
parking
my
ride
story.
story.
Yeah. So a moment
Oh,
away.
it sucks, doesn't it?
What?
Is this
I
a
never
cam on
interrupt your
TV?
stories.
Sorry.
You interrupted the first two right just here.
Eric's like really overwhelmed being in my home.
it's really cool. There's a lot of buttons
There's
to press.
so much going on.
Jake's room is basically
What
a
happens if I turn this
15-year-old
knob?
wet dream.
That'll like blow up the water in the whole.
It'll blow up the water. It will ignite our flammable water.
Yeah,
We mix our water with gasoline.
yeah, it's like a thing, and if you turn it, it ignites. Yeah, Mike, you're getting that old man cough. I called your grandpa twice now.
No, yeah, that's my sickly cough.
That's fine. I hope you get better.
I'm congested in the lungs.
Parking rides.
Okay, so parking rides. This is okay, just for everybody. If the gay story scared you away, if it didn't, this will.
My story definitely will if this doesn't.
Okay, so parking ride.
Poor gay kid
I'm
out there.
driving.
It's just like, why is it scary?
I'm gonna
It's
pick
just-
up Andrew. We're gonna go to like a date or a gala event or something.
We're
Whatever
going to
happens.
gala
usually.
event.
with everything else we're talking about, don't say that.
No, we were going to Applebee's. You were waiting in the parking lot for me to get there, I think.
Okay. No, I think I was gonna pick you up, and you were like, "I'm still showering." And I'm like,
this is
"Oh yeah,"
great.
because this is during the day. It's smack dab in the middle of the day. 2:00 on a fucking Tuesday.
No, that's important to the story too.
It is. Yeah. So you're like, "Oh, I'm still in the shower." I'm like, "All right, you know what? Instead of hanging out at your house,
I'm texting in the shower now.
hey, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm still in the
I'm still in the shower.
you have your phone plugged in. Hey Siri.
I'm still in the shower. I don't know why that's.
Holy fuck!
One of those Autobots.
So he says, "Okay,
I'm
you know
sleeping.
what? I'm like right down the block from his house. And I'm like, you know what? I'll pull into this parking ride. My phone's buzzing off. I'm gonna answer some emails. I'm gonna park, answer some emails, catch up on my Instagrams. Do whatever. Fuck around on my phone. So I park. Well, no, I'm driving around in this parking ride. I pull into this parking
He's
lot,
just trying to
looking for a spot.
Where should I park?
Looking for a spot.
Looking for a spot, and another car is passing me
This is fucking
the other
empty.
way, and this guy is like looking at me, like fucking looking at me, like dead eyes looking at me. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Like in a trailer, he would have looked up and it would have gone.
Yeah,
That's a really bad reaction to have to that, by the way, Jake.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, whatever.
That's like
He's
what,
just a
that's what
crazy
herbivores.
guy.
That's herbivores' reactions to predators.
I'm just an
If
old
they
man
see
with crazy.
They just see a bush
eyes.
rustle and they go, "Oh, whatever." The bush was just rustling.
Still wins.
So I park, and this guy. I see this guy like in the lane across from the parking spots. I see this guy drive by again. I'm like, all right, he's really looking for a spot, or he's waiting for someone. Whatever. Turns out there's an empty spot next to me. Car pulls up. It's the same car. At this point, it clicks in my head, and I go, "Okay, here we go."
Wait a minute, what does that mean? What do you think?
Well,
you're about to
you
fight
didn't
somebody?
you didn't get the backstory on parking rides.
Or just
When-
well, no,
okay,
that spoils
parking
it.
rides, and now
that spoils it.
okay,
Tell what
yeah.
happened first.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you spoil
Okay,
it.
so people know where it's going.
People
at this
might know,
point.
yeah. Yeah,
so
especially based on the context of
so
the
my window is down because it's the summer. So I look
cool.
I look out my window. I'm in like a taller vehicle. He's in a small car, so I'm kind of looking down at this guy, and he's in the driver's seat, and he's looking at me, just staring at me with his penis in his hand, like squeezing it, like really just grabbing it,
juicing it.
and looking at me, and like yeah, like nodding. And I look at him, and I shit you not, I look at him, I look down at his dick, I look at him, I look down at his wiener again, and I look at him, and I'm like, really? So I roll up my window, back out.
And leave.
I know. I'm like, I'll park on the other side of the parking lot.
Yeah,
Fuck
you
this
can't leave.
scary man.
You want to fuck this
And
guy?
then as I'm driving around looking for another parking spot, I look around this parking lot, and it's like all of a sudden it's like the end of a movie. Like you realize the big realization. Every single lane of this parking lot are just guys driving around looking at each other, like looking to fucking jerk off at each other.
So that parking ride is it's like a gay split.
They're all apparently
that's like
Really?
a thing. Yeah, that's a
and
thing.
I wouldn't say gay people. I'd say
So I was
people
gonna say,
who like
it's
to
it's not
gay.
just gay people.
But what happened with
masturbate in
Jake?
public.
Yeah, it's not just gay people.
That guy-
it's gay people that want to go to a park and ride and masturbate.
But yeah, that's the thing I was gonna say.
He
like
might not
Andrew,
be necessarily homosexual. He might have just wanted to get it. He might get off on
That's true. That's
masturbating
true.
in public.
yeah,
That's true.
it sounds like these aren't homosexuals, but just deranged men. Because
Or
as
just
Andrew
really horny, I guess.
as Andrew just pointed out, it's very easy for a gay man to find a partner anytime he wants.
yeah.
So,
But it's harder to get a thrill of just scaring someone while you're jerking off.
But I think look at my dick.
Whoa!
Oh, you got me.
Happy Halloween! You got me.
Yeah, but like, did you see like
Yeah,
anybody
Jizzo
like
lantern.
walk into anybody else's cars, or was it just a jerk off party?
Just imagine
Just
someone
cars
walking through a car.
parked next to each other's with the windows rolled down.
It's just a big old jerk party.
Yeah.
Yo, there used to be this kid I worked with.
You do that at home.
I don't remember his name, and because of the story, I wouldn't say his name anyway.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
Christ. This is the first time.
for all your brothers.
This is the first time that we're hiding a name. Oh God!
No, this is horrible.
Oh.
So this dude used to work where I worked,
Okay.
and
Like no one knows where you work.
no, this is years ago.
Oh, not where you work now.
No,
Okay.
so much-
He used to work at like the beach. Didn't you work at the beach?
I worked
Did
for
I?
the Sands.
No, I tried getting a job at the
The
beach.
tide was my time.
my boss is
Is a
clams.
wave.
Clams.
My boss is a wave.
Anyway,
A splash.
Splash.
so this kid is always like really like off. He was like a very weird dude, and one day he just like stopped showing up to work. And a few
Must be
days
gay.
later, like the manager like found out what happened and why he wasn't coming to
Killed
work
himself,
anymore.
right?
Stop.
No, huh?
Oh,
It's worse.
And like
Killed someone
the kid
else.
was always like a little flamboyant, like definitely could or could not have been gay. Like
Right.
we never
But
knew.
You wouldn't have been surprised.
But you
Yeah,
didn't
but and I
dislike
still-
him for
and
it.
after this, no,
Yeah, Jake has to make that clear.
Jake has
I
to
know.
keep saying that like we like.
my bro, I live with a gay kid.
Nobody
hate
listening
those
thinks we
faggots.
give a shit. Yeah.
Anyway, so like one day he stopped showing up to work. We finally find out what it is, and the manager tells us the story, and it's like horrifying.
Got raped.
And none of us like are surprised like what
Oh.
this kid actually did. He got arrested
Cool.
because
So far, so good.
he
You
went,
like him now.
Yeah.
he went to a park and ride,
Okay.
and
Not
he
so cool.
got in somebody's car.
Okay.
He
Oh, so you
engaged in homosexual relations
It's fine.
against the law.
Don't have a
They got
problem with
married.
in
That's why they
the
got
in the
arrested. They tried
car.
to get married in the car.
So he's like,
What are you guys doing?
you know, he's doing gay stuff
They're
with this
dressed
guy.
up in for a wedding.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss the fucked up part,
Oh shit.
Eric. If you don't stop being an Eric.
I know we're wrong.
Listen, so he gets in the car. He's going. You know, he's doing gay things with this guy, and out of nowhere, he supposedly pulls out what we think is a box cutter because we did a lot of like stuff like that
He
at
took
work.
it from work.
He took out the box cutter and he just fucking sliced this guy's throat open.
What?
Yeah,
He's like a
the-
femme fatale, but
And-
a man.
A regular
A regular
gone
gone girl, yeah.
and,
Oh!
and
Everyone's
spoiler
seen it.
alert.
Everyone's seen it.
That movie. Anyway, so he like in the middle of I'm assuming butt sex
Slash
just sliced this fucking guy's throat open.
New York, ladies and
Dude
gentlemen.
ended up like he didn't cut deep enough, and the dude
The guy was just like,
as
"Ow!"
as he's bleeding out, he beat the shit out of this kid who just
Oh, that's awesome.
sliced him open. That guy ended up being fine.
Wait, beat the shit like he kept jerking him off, you mean?
No, he
yeah,
beat
he
him
was just
like,
like, oh, keep going,
Gone girl.
No, but like, yeah, and he just fucking just
What the
imagine how
hell?
like, you know what? Maybe he was like, maybe I'm gay, maybe I'm not.
Maybe
he's
I'm a
going.
serial killer.
He's just
Yeah.
like
He decides, you know
he's
what?
like,
I'm
he's
not.
going. He goes, I'm not, and nobody can know about this. Like,
Oh! I'm not gay either.
oh my god.
So whenever I was at work, like when I heard the story, and like we were all, it was like right in the morning before, we were actually open, so we're just hanging out.
This is why I don't give it up on the first
And we're all
date.
just like, holy shit! Like that
That's
explains.
crazy.
Didn't know little dude had it
everything.
in him.
He used to wear this really weird like seashell like the tight like necklace and
Who wears those anymore?
he had, like Jack Skeleton tattoos and it was
Jack
weird.
Skellington.
Skellington, excuse
Whatever.
you.
Get it right.
Were
Okay,
you the one who
Christ.
told? Oh, were you the one who told me the story about? I think it might have been Jake actually.
Probably.
You once told me this story that you had a. What are you laughing at me for, Eric? Now I'm being Andrew.
I'm being Eric. You're being Andrew. You're being Andrew.
Who's who? We're all Andrew here.
The who's who.
Wait,
who's talking
what's
now?
wrong with being an Andrew?
Being Andrew Gebbia.
No.
What's the story?
Yeah,
okay.
Fuck it.
I think he told me a story of one day.
We've shared many a story.
Somebody
on
was
Trainwreck.
working wherever they worked, and some kid walked in with a gas mask, and you had to be the one to
I've heard
get
this.
him out.
Yeah.
That wasn't me.
Was that you, Jake?
wasn't
Was that me? I think
Yeah,
that was
you.
me. Yeah.
I've heard this story before. For sure.
Well, I guess I remember it
you're
better
like the
than you.
manager. So, like, why would they tell me to do it?
Yeah.
It was definitely
Yeah. So I guess I remember
you're
it.
expendable.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Tell the
Get rid of this guy.
tell the whoever's
Yeah, I don't
nearest.
remember how. I kind of
I
remember.
remember why he was wearing the gas mask. Do you?
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
All right, so
I remember telling him, like, I remember being really embarrassed
that's
myself.
the best part of the story.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway,
all of a sudden cuts the mic over. Fuck you.
okay,
Fuck you.
so
Suck my dick.
so Jake works at a really cool place. Really cool place. You know what? I think they sell skateboards there.
That's why he works there.
You know,
Yeah.
so skateboard. I'm sorry.
Wow.
continue.
Jesus.
Okay, so a guy with a gas mask walks in, and people start complaining that there's a guy with a gas mask in here. We're afraid.
Psycho Mantis
Yeah.
is in this grocery store.
Psycho Mantis.
Metal
It's a Metal
Gear.
Gear.
Oh, okay.
So Jake,
This is not a video game podcast. So
Jake
fuck you guys.
approaches him and says, "Dude, why are you wearing a gas mask?
Dude.
You're scaring some people."
Dude,
Jake says,
bro.
"Dude, all the time."
Dude, you're getting Adele.
So the guy says, "I'm just shopping, but I have to wear this mask because last night I passed out and all my friends drew dicks and swastikas on my face."
I do remember that.
Oh my god! I'm right. I need to write that. Can you remind me that? I need to write that down. I'm using that. That's incredible. That's brilliant.
So he walks in. I mean, like,
That's pretty. You know what? All right.
I would have worn a ski mask. Yeah.
Would have been worse.
Worse.
I know.
What, a gas
I don't
mask?
know. Gas mask's pretty bad too.
I also- I
that would
gotta-
make me think he was gonna bomb the.
Yeah.
I also
Maybe
have
this
to
guy
carry.
really likes Slipknot. and
He's like, I
just
also have to
like-
carry this gun in here because put all the money in the bag.
Because I'm robbing you.
Because robbery.
Oh my god.
If you ever get arrested for robbery, I hope the headline is.
There was a
because
bank
robbery.
near us that a guy robbed it
There
dressed up
was,
like a
it's
Darth
gone
Vader.
now.
Well, because
What?
it ran out of money because Darth Vader robbed it. A guy dressed up like Darth Vader and robbed the thing at gunpoint.
Rob the thing.
I'd have been like, yes.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh,
yes, Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Did he do it with a voice?
Someone goes in and just starts going.
Yo, if I was one of the guys, I was like in there, like on the ground,
I
like
would start
waiting.
choking.
I'm like,
The guy's probably like, all right, you know what? That was great. I'm
I
leaving.
try to make it fun at least.
Save the day.
Like,
I'm
like
trying to make
picture,
a moment for
lighten
the
the mood a little bit. Like picture Darth Vader walking into your workplace. Oh, scary already.
No, even worse. No, even worse. It's the latest pop music on the radio.
Yeah.
Which is even scarier. The juxtaposition is even scarier.
And he already looks imposing because he's Darth Vader. And then he pulls out like a 9mm pistol and just points it at you. That's the scariest thing I've ever heard of.
Holding a sideways.
Yeah, like gang style.
So was he talking like he was from the ghetto, or do you think he was
I
actually
don't know.
Darth Vader?
I really wish he was in character.
Put the money in the bag.
That's more General Grievous, but that's fine. That's
I'm sorry, I
if
got
I
my
dressed
Star
up
Wars
as anybody
characters
to like
confused.
rob a bank, I think I would probably go all out and go like full, like in character.
Well, you know, there's actually
who would you? I would.
there was there are people who are robbing banks with the same exact masks they used in Drive.
Of course.
That's cool.
Same exact one, because it.
Which one's
If you were to rob a bank, who would you dress
Remember-
up as?
Michael Myers.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
It's Halloween.
Would you walk really slow?
Yeah.
I would actually get like,
I'd have a knife.
I would go all out and hire like a makeup artist and just dress myself up like Freddy Krueger. So when I
7
robbed
hours of
seriously,
makeup?
I'm not
no,
into your dreams
no
this time.
shit, it was Freddy Krueger. That's
So wait,
who it was.
so if you
No
if
one
you,
would believe
you know what?
so if you robbed a bank like Mike Myers, Michael Myers, I
not,
should really
not
I gotta-
Shrek.
Give me your money, donkey.
What
I'm
are you
making
doing
waffles.
in my bank?
You see, banks are like onions.
So if you walked in like Michael Myers, would you like walk in really slow and then like lay down on the floor and then do that thing where he
Yeah,
sits up,
I'd sit up, I'd
and
sit
then be
up,
like, put the
down.
money in the bag.
Your
cover is
Michael
blown.
Myers, you can't
Down.
speak.
You know, you know who Michael Myers is? The Mask.
It's William Shatner.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
Hey, I was just testing
I
you.
thought you meant the actor.
I was testing your trivia. Hey, did you know that,
What
Andrew?
the hell was that?
Did you know that?
Yeah, I did. It's actually a Captain Kirk man.
It's, yeah, technically.
Who would you,
Oh!
who would you rob a bank as?
So-
Boom! All right, you guys totally burned me on my triv.
We'll cut that out. Too.
All right, who would I rob a bank as? Of course, Dick Dastardly
Oh my
I'd be
God.
robbing the bank like, put the money in the bag.
Wait,
And I-
was his name Dick Dastardly?
Yeah, and I have a little dog who went.
Poke out,
Yeah.
poke the teller's eye out with your mustache.
Okay.
Okay. Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha,
Even better. What if you go and like
Penelope, bitch, stop!
specifically like make a costume to look exactly like one of the tellers that works there?
Hey guys, can I have all the money?
Can I have all the money?
For a normal day, boss says he needs some money out of his house.
I just need to look at the money.
The boss says he needs some money.
I need to
at
look
his
at the
house.
money.
I need to look at the
I'm gonna count it all at home.
No, you go into the bank dressed as a vault.
out of the building.
Yeah. Oh no!
Go into the bank dressed as a vault. Hey, can you put some money inside of me?
That's money.
No, you go.
That's the right of the bank.
Put some
Just
money
walk in as
inside
a
of me.
vault. It's open up.
Oh, I guess he's the vault.
That leads to I was gonna say I would rob a bank dressed up like Mysterio because I'd take the money and I'd go. Poof, I'd throw down a thing like some smoke and it would go. Poof, and then I'd disappear. Well, I wouldn't disappear. I'd like walk out the door.
No,
But
Mysterio's
really fast
Why would you need to be dressed up as Mysterio to use that kind of a escape?
because people would be like,
would
This
never
is a
see you.
magician.
okay,
They would never see you in the
I'm
first
going to
place.
make your money and potentially your lives disappear.
Woo! They're like, who robbed us? We couldn't see him through the smoke. There was a guy in a crazy costume,
President
but we
Barack
couldn't see the
Obama.
costume.
Hussein.
Yeah, that's kind of old, huh? Dressing up as presidents to rob banks. That's not fun.
still happens.
It's pretty cool.
It does happen, but it's like really.
What if you
like,
dress
somebody
as a
robbed
cop?
me? I'd be like,
What if you
really?
had a job as like a
It works.
lookalike and you robbed banks as well?
Oh,
Like,
Guy
who did it?
Fieri looking like
Obama.
robbing a bank would be the funniest thing in the world. Put the money in the bag, triple D.
Guy Fieri robbing the bank.
You know,
He'll get to that point eventually.
when I was a PA, I worked with many doubles. I worked with Will Smith's double. I worked with
like,
Josh.
You should have convinced them to
I worked
steal
with-
from a bank.
I worked with Robert Downey Jr.'s double, Will Smith's double, Matt Bomer's double.
Are they cool?
They were all actually a lot cooler than I guess what the actors are,
of course.
because they were actually human
They're
beings.
doubles.
But it's like,
the second version.
but they're like, yeah, man. At the bar, people see me from the back and go, "Yo, it's Will Smith." Oh.
From the back?
Yeah.
Someone thinks they
'Cause-
recognize
No,
Will
no,
Smith from
believe
the
me.
back?
It's the
No,
years.
believe me,
Okay.
dude. I'm sorry, I said dude. That was really.
God, believe me, dude.
I didn't
believe me, dude.
Mike's had a drink.
I didn't mean. Yeah, I had too
Mike's
much.
been drank.
Yeah, I had too much to drink. Now I'm saying dude like a douchebag. But
This guy, dude, like a douchebag.
That's Mike's book. Dude,
Yeah.
like a douchebag.
Dude,
This
like a
guy-
douchebag.
this guy from the back, I would kill to say that he looked like Will
So
Will
you know
Smith.
what? He could have a side gig getting
Yeah.
fucked by men.
By the back,
From the
saying,
back.
have you ever wanted to fuck a guy from the back?
Have you ever want to fuck Will Smith
in the ass?
Guess
And be
what?
like, hey, there he is. There's his
There I am.
back in his head.
I'll even rap. Switch. Turn around now.
Yeah.
Hey.
I prefer-
First one
I
in,
prefer
last
all of
one
them
out the
in.
I
club.
can't. Does anyone know that song?
Yeah, that's like a
Want to bring up the lyrics? I'll do the whole thing. Bring up the lyrics. I'll do the whole thing.
All right.
Oh God, here we go.
This is like, and guess what? The best part is I don't have to curse once.
You don't have to.
Oh yeah, let's
He
listen
doesn't
to Chris. Will
Oh yeah, Will Smith.
don't download, go out and buy the record. I just remember that line.
Was that one of the?
Give me like a karaoke version on YouTube so I can sing.
Oh, you want the song?
Wait,
Why
this-
not?
No, this is happening.
Yeah, why not?
I guess it
I'm
is.
excited.
Oh, unless you got another dick story to tell.
Yeah, anybody
Quick,
got any more stories?
fill in this.
That's why I'm
airtime with
here.
a dick story.
Hey, let me think
Hey,
about.
Jake is the one that's facilitating. If
Oh, I
he
got a
didn't-
crazy
if he
dick
didn't want me
story.
to do it, he wouldn't
you
be
guys-
doing
I
it.
got one. I got one.
Dick trick. Okay.
I was getting ready for college one day. Put my pants on. But I put my pants on one leg at a
You're
time,
a
like
man of the
everybody
people.
else.
You're a man of the people.
One leg at a time, like everybody else. And so I'm walking out the door, and I feel this intense pain on my dick.
no!
Oh
On
no!
my dick.
Oh no!
I just assumed that I might have I don't
Fell
know,
on my dick.
like tucked my balls wrong or something. I don't know.
Man, I put him upside down. Too.
I thought many things before I found out what it actually was.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh geez.
You had a Chinese Death Star in your pocket.
Nope.
Oh.
There was an
Bee sting.
No wait. No.
ant.
Oh.
There was a
Ant.
carpenter ant on my dick.
Oh shit! Like
I got
Jesus.
a tick
On
on my
Ant-
dick.
Yep.
Ant-Man's
I had
at
a
your
tick on my
scrotum,
dick,
like-
but I was young, so I called my mom.
How does that happen?
I don't know.
It
Oh,
goes
you know
up
why?
there.
Because they crawl into like dark,
Cozy
moist
places.
areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yo,
Thanks.
I screamed. I was like,
I was a little.
I was
see,
like,
I
it was like a year
Oh,
ago.
it's,
No, I
it's
was
like
like- it was like-
you have to pull it off. It's like
it was like a
oh.
gradual. I was like, like I was like,
Yeah, did you call? She didn't come
at
in.
19, like, Mom, like, look.
Did she came in?
She's like,
No,
get your
no,
dick
I
out of my
was like,
face.
look, I was
Get your dick out of my
like,
face. You're doing a windmill.
No, when
She's
I was
like,
a little
stop
kid-
being your brother.
No, my mom came in and pulled it off. I was a little kid. I was like,
I always,
fuck?
anytime I ever found a tick on me, I would get mad. I would be like a malicious fucking animal killer.
Hey.
I take this thing off, and then I try and step on it, and I'd like light it on fire and stuff.
I got
fucked
Lyme
up.
disease.
Is this the karaoke?
Did you
Yeah.
get Lyme disease?
No, my dad did though.
They got fucked
He
up
said
my
he didn't
brain.
like
He's
it.
not around anymore, huh?
All right, we got the.
Might explain why I'm such a doof.
Don't come after us, Sony Music Company.
Oh yeah, is this gonna? Am I gonna get flagged?
You probably.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do the A for me?
I don't remember what happens.
Do we have the lyrics?
Oh, you don't. Oh, you need the lyrics.
you.
Oh, what? You need to know?
I said, give me the
Oh,
karaoke.
you're so-
Wait a minute, is it in the
Hang on,
might be in the
karaoke
info.
lyrics.
You idiot.
I'm trying to. I ruined
This
this.
is so not worth it.
Yeah, here it is. God damn it. I thought you were so confident you just needed the backing music.
Look, I listen
Yo,
to this song.
mic check.
Oh, real? All right.
Yeah, here you go. Oh, wait. Oh, it's got
What?
him on
Who's
it.
this guy?
It's-
Oh,
It's
that's Will
him.
Smith.
Who's this guy?
William
This is
Smith.
how it goes.
Let's get it going.
Hey, turn it over now.
Turn it around now. It's off. It's not even. Ooh, na na na. Hey, survive a second. Survive a second. It's a club, girl. Why you arrive naked? Hear that?
Naked.
How the veteran glide the record, but don't go download. Go out and buy the record. Hey, something sexy about her. Girl on the floor, all her friends around her. I mean, real clean, ain't got touch or nothing. It ain't like a chick on chick or something. I'm just a sucker for a hot truck. Give me a drink and a chick to tell stop that. Dance a hop and a chat. A chat.
You can't even give me that shit.
Did they have downloading back then?
Don't download. Go out and buy
That's
the
when
record.
Metallica was like mad about it.
Oh, that was when
Oh my God.
that's when Napster Mad
That's when
happened.
Lars
That was
crying.
really,
Well,
that
he's-
was good.
Well, he's still.
Do you
crying.
remember Do you remember Napster Mad?
Remember
I gotta
Napster.
say that was the
Yeah.
worst Will Smith song ever.
Swatch?
Sweat?
What? What? Around the
Compared to like Big Willie style and Summertime and
around.
No, my favorite.
Lenny.
Wait, about
His
who?
name is
wait,
Willard.
About who?
William Smith.
it?
Oh,
Willard Smith.
I was talking
Willard
about, I was
Smith.
talking about
Smith.
Oh,
Metallica.
is that
Oh,
for-
Metallica.
Do you
Willard,
remember?
Willard, yes. Same with Barack Obama.
This is like 1999 internet. This is like right around
They
the
were-
time.
Lars, it was
Kazaa.
Lars Ulrich.
No, not
especially.
Kazaa. This is right around the time where Newgrounds was like just getting
Dude, I
popular.
was all over you. Believe it or not. I know I don't strike
Do you?
on it,
Does anybody here remember Camp Chaos?
but no.
With
I
a
remember
K?
Stick Death.
No. Well, yeah.
Stick
yeah.
Death. Oh
Stick-
my God.
Yeah.
Someone re-uploaded all of it.
Those were my websites. It was newgrounds.com, stickdeath.com, and Camp Chaos. And Camp Chaos was
and
like one of the
Pussy.director.
yeah, and Pussy Director.
I forget what you said that was.
Camp Chaos was like one of the first sites to make like animations based off of like real news events.
Oh, okay.
And when the whole thing with Metallica and Napster came out, I remember it was like one of the
Were they
first.
crude animations?
Not crude. It was actually really
Oh,
good.
okay.
It was like
Were they rude?
I guess it was one of the first memes because it was all over the internet. It was like they animated Metallica's response to Napster,
Oh, geez.
and they're all just giant meatheads going Napster bad. I mean, this is 1999, and I was laughing my fucking ass
That's
off. Like,
fucking-
Napster bad.
It must have been cool to have a computer back then. I didn't
Holy
even have
shit.
one.
You didn't have a
Here's the funny thing about computers and the
You had a
internet.
better one than me. You were playing SimCity. Like I can't play that.
I don't think I got to that until like 2000.
Around like
I don't
the late 90s, early 2000s,
Right before 9/11.
For a
I-
while, you
yeah.
always had the cooler
right
stuff.
before the event.
We were richer than you. Not
Here-
by much.
I used to be
You
made.
were.
All my friends used to pick on me because I would. Anytime we'd hang out, I would do nothing but show my friends shit on the internet.
Right, of course.
And back then, showing your friend thing on the internet was the nerdiest
Yeah, like,
fucking
what
thing.
is it? Why
It's
are you
like,
putting a screen near
it's
me?
like-
Look,
There's
what
a
the
game
fuck?
where you can spear Britney.
yeah, it's like, dude, it's like
Remember that?
computers are for nerds,
I used to
man.
have a friend like that was to go over and just fucking like watch like all like so- just show me video after video after video. My brother is still like that, except with
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah, well, he
Oh,
never-
you fucked is
Oh my
great.
god,
Yeah.
that's that
Well,
is like
that's
the
what,
worst.
The crazy brother.
That's
That
what crack
shit makes me
cocaine does to
sick.
you. Yeah.
That
I like
shit
to
makes
feel
me,
sick
like, wanna
sometimes.
vom- It's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's why I go.
I
It's
don't
too
go
much
on
for me. It's disgusting.
Mike, you're depraved.
It's way too
No,
real.
you should be part of Andrew's family.
No. Here's the thing. I
Well, you don't
think,
wanna be part of-
and tell me if I'm
I'm
crazy.
the normal one, isn't that weird?
You are. That is weird.
Tell me if I'm crazy here. I might be a what's the
You're
word?
crazy. I can tell you now.
What's the word for it? Maco shit.
Masochist?
Yeah.
Masochist.
Whatever. I've never heard it spoken, just written. Whatever.
Oh jeez, you should never have even.
When I grew up,
it's that funny.
when I grew up, they taught me how to the word
It's a
things
late
out.
Laugh. You think there's a pause?
Yeah, I'm laughing. I'm not laughing more at his
Yeah,
delayed reaction.
that's what
I don't
I'm
think it was
laughing
that
at.
funny. His reaction. Was
Okay.
funny.
Anyway, Masochist, whatever.
Masochist. Yeah.
Maku
I
shit.
like divulging myself to extreme negative emotions, such as fear and disgust. Like sometimes, like when I'm playing like a crazy scary game,
Right.
I like to fight. Like when I was playing through PT, when that just came out, I was like, I want to turn the lights on. I'm so scared. But when I fought that, and I just played through it, I was like,
You came
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah, because I rarely get really
That's
afraid.
an orgasm for you.
Yeah, it was a feargasm. And same
That's
thing.
what Scarecrow
You
gives
should call
to
Nick
people.
though. that.
Exactly, feargasm
Change the name to Feargasm.
No way.
and
Why?
disgustgasm.
All right. I'm like actually considering it.
Yeah.
No way.
Grossgasm.
Maybe we'll see.
We'll
maybe,
see.
maybe.
I guess because I'm so desensitized. Anything
That's
that
because
You're
that's
the
why.
kid that like used to go watch the beheading videos.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
me.
I still
Used
watch
to.
them.
I'm normal and I watch that shit.
Well, remember, like
You seen the new ISIS video when they burned that guy alive?
No, I didn't see that one.
Unfortunately,
It was
No.
great.
I was
Yeah.
busy running an improv comedy show, Mike.
You missed something really special
This is your
then.
problem, goddamn.
You did
My problem
You said
or
I
my
like to surround
solution.
myself with negative things.
Negative energy.
Hey.
That's how people kill themselves.
Well, hey, it might be my solution.
Is it?
Talking about News Scoop.
Didn't I say that earlier? I said,
Hey,
didn't we
hey,
say
projects.
He said something. He's like, "How do we solve ISIS?" And I said, "Isn't ISIS a solution?"
Solution to something.
In some
I
ways.
get that
solution to the Jews.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, that
that
was
was
a thing. That was
directed at me.
You're digging into our questions.
I don't
there.
even know.
Sorry,
I don't even know.
Hey, Andrew, let me get
Are we
your
answering
opinion
one
on
at the end of
news.
this or no?
No. probably not.
Uh-oh,
I mean,
spoiler
unless
alert.
we're running out of. Yeah, you know what? There's one.
We'll never run out of things to say.
Yeah, we can go.
Wait, what about ISIS?
Someone just asked us about ISIS in a question because
So,
they were
Andrew,
taking
how do you
questions
fix
on the
ISIS?
podcast. Specifically, Andrew, who knows nothing about nothing and never watches TV
I don't know what
or
ISIS
reads a
even is.
newspaper. Andrew, what, I
It's a
just think
new.
that's really
It's a
funny.
new like. It's like a slurp.
It's like a new Al Qaeda.
I know it's a band.
They're way cooler though. They go online and stuff.
It is.
You know what? I will say,
sure it
ISIS has a fucking awesome editor.
They got a
Because-
good social media.
I'm 100% serious. Because that's
Now this test. It's
why-
important.
they're saying that this is actually all
Can we use that a lot more often?
I'm listening to you.
right. They're saying this is actually their most the biggest problem they have is that ISIS
Training
has
interns.
no they have. You work
no,
for intern.
No, sorry,
If you
I
fail, you
graduated
get your
college.
head
I
cut
don't
off.
want to kill anyone.
No, but with
He's a good
ISIS,
editor.
with their production values, like the video of the guy getting burned alive looked like a movie.
Yeah, they have this whole,
it had
like,
angles.
Yeah.
it had production angles. It had-
Yeah, it starts out like really hardcore. Like it's got an
So-
intro. It's a build up.
I was gonna say that's the problem with that is that people are all over the world are getting inspired from ISIS because like before terrorists were just bad people from far away.
Now they're cool indie filmmakers.
Now they're cool indie filmmakers.
Now they're on
yeah.
Twitter, motherfucker.
We're
ISIS has
probably
Twitter.
Not that I
ISIS
believe they do.
they
But
do.
probably, I wonder.
Yeah, when the
funny.
Japanese
People
guy
are
got
killing
killed,
people.
Twitter was the first to
Yeah,
know.
DM them.
Yeah.
There's a Twitter. We just killed
Imagine-
someone.
Yes. Yes.
You know, imagine
To,
Sundance
LOL.
airing. Sundance screens the latest ISIS film.
yeah.
To fill our quota.
in black and white.
Imagine if Hitler was around, how good he would act. He would be at social media.
Oh,
I
Jesus
think Hitler
Christ.
would be a fucking genius of social media.
Well, he had. Well, I
because
mean,
here's
he
the
did
thing.
the film stuff back then that like really got people going.
He could
Hitler-
brainwash a whole nation
His cover
Without
photo
the
would be
internet.
just his cover photo would just be him
It's a lot of people that
saluting.
they
What up?
forget to realize that Hitler,
Fucking weird, yeah, that-
even
Chilling
though,
in Vienna.
Hitler-
my boys.
I mean, it would be because podcast without Hitler.
Oh
yeah.
shit!
That's why I brought it up.
I forgot.
Hitler was, without a doubt, the best public speaker to ever live.
Whenever
to ever live.
Whenever Hitler comes up in conversation, or if we're talking about like public speaking, I will always say like Hitler was my favorite public speaker.
Whoa.
Not saying in the sense of like I
don't
agree with
agree
what
with
he
that.
did.
Hitler was
But-
my favorite blank.
No, no, no,
Like,
no,
Jesus.
no.
Stop listening.
No. I mean it in the sense of like he really was the best public speaker.
You gotta learn a thing or two from him. I bet you he took improv classes.
Oh yeah, if you're, I mean,
But like no,
Probably
6
ran an
million,
improv show.
6 million death. 6
I don't
million
mean it in like go Hitler like cool. I just mean it like think
Go
about
Hitler,
what
go
he
Hitler,
did
go.
with his
Yeah, he did do make a whole country of people do awful, terrible
Who
things.
That was that's
Guy
called
had a
networking.
plan.
That's like the Force, basically.
called
Like,
networking,
that's like a
baby.
Sith Lord. That's networking. Yeah, he handed out a lot of business cards.
Then he went to go live on an island with Elvis and Snoop Dogg. And,
Ant-Man.
That's kind of what I like to think heaven's like.
Tupac.
I know.
Snoop Dogg is
Tupac's alive. Biggie, I'm convinced, is totally dead. Biggie, you die.
Hey,
he dies.
I
You
just
would
learned
have
something
missed a
about that,
photo of
actually.
him.
Yeah, he's a planet.
Did Suge Knight actually kill?
Yeah, he ran someone over.
No.
Run.
I know he
Oh,
did
back
that.
in the day. Back in the day.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
that.
We don't know yet.
No, that Suge Knight killed Tupac.
That's like up in the
No,
air.
wait. No, Suge Knight was in the car when Tupac got shot. That's what I was
That's
confused
yeah,
with.
that's
I'm
that's
sure that's true.
Yeah, that is true. I think
His name is Suge.
Suge Knight. It's
Suge
like
Knight.
this fucking, it's like a cool rapper name. Talk about getting mixed up
Baby
in bad
Bash
shit,
and
though.
Frankie J.
Oh my god.
Sugar, sugar.
That's how the song goes.
how'd you get
All right, so let me. You know what? Let me get it while we're
All
on
right.
it. Let me bring out this question.
Is there a question?
Because we are taking questions now on the podcast. The email is becausequestions@gmail.com for some of you guys. So,
But whatever you do, don't go to websites and sign it up for newsletters.
Eric, don't. God, Jesus.
All right, cut everything out of this fucking thing, are you?
I am not releasing any email publicly ever.
Hell no.
It's pretty scary.
It's a pretty scary world out
okay.
there.
Greg Blanchard asks.
Motherfucking Greg Blanchard, it's his birthday.
We just gave him a birthday.
Yeah!
thing. Pretty much it. Yeah. He asks, and this is a special question because Eric is here. Who has the bigger dick? And he wrote, you can include Eric if he applies. So, who has the bigger dick
Definitely
out of
not
all
me.
of us?
Let's find out.
I don't know, Andrew. I kind of get the idea that you have a decent dick. I've been
believe
around with
so.
you
We've
for
all
a
seen
long
it.
time.
I know.
We have balls.
I know.
I've seen your
I've
penis.
seen your dick.
Oh, I haven't seen the entire penis. I've seen the
Oh
head
yeah.
of it.
Well, everybody's seen it. It's an okay penis.
I know this
Average.
is.
It's
It gets the job done.
And now, on the contrary, Mike's was big enough to get noticed at Subway.
I was gonna say.
Where the guy's dealing
Yeah.
with meat all day.
I was gonna say.
There's only
this,
one way.
It
I think
impresses
there's
me.
only one way to.
Let me preface.
We're not
Let me
doing
preface
We all
this.
need to jerk each other off.
It's the only way to
Been
know.
there.
We need.
No, what? No, I was just
Sleep.
saying that.
I wanted
There was that
to,
10 minutes where I didn't remember anything.
I wanted to preface this by saying that I have no self-confidence. I hate myself.
Yeah,
Nice.
especially with my dick,
But
What?
my penis.
I
I've
think
been
I have a
told.
pretty good dick.
Wow!
Hey,
Like, you
all
mean a
right.
taste or-
No, I think I have a pretty big dick.
I think I definitely have the smallest one.
And I'm not. I'm literally like I am never the kind of person who judges a person's character on the size of their dick.
Oh, wait, is there anyone
Yeah.
out there that does that?
I do.
Yes, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
You'd be surprised.
I don't think that you can review your own penis, to be honest. I think
I
you need
can.
to have-
I know.
I think
I
you need to
know.
have, someone review it for
I know.
you.
Yeah, how many
I've
dicks-
seen a lot of penises.
What dick are you comparing?
That's
it
true.
to?
We've seen a lot of dicks.
I've seen a lot of dicks.
just from porn.
And
dude.
also
exactly.
that
not like
Those are
you know.
sometimes I've just
You could say
Not like I
I've seen
want to.
just as many dicks as I've seen vaginas.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I see a lot of
That's
of
not
them
true,
go
that's not
near vaginas. So.
Go near but never in. Just,
Place on.
very gently placed
God
on.
damn.
That's got to be a section of
This
Well,
is
here's how I
basically
know.
a Triple X podcast.
there's some times
Triple
where
X.
I've sat down on the
Yeah, you
toilet.
picked the question.
Yeah. what the hell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever accidentally sitting down on your dick?
No,
Yo.
I've never had that.
Have
No,
you-
mine's not
wait a
big
minute,
enough.
Can we have that quoted?
You're
Exactly.
sitting
Have
down.
you ever accidentally sitting down on your dick?
Sometimes I sit on my dick.
Have you ever
I sit on my balls sometimes. It sucks.
sitting down on your dick? A podcast by Michael Peterson. Sitting down on
No,
your dick.
but you know what that tells me?
Um,
You have a nice size package there.
I
No,
think
but
do.
if I- yeah,
if only I,
If
if
you
only
ever-
there was
you
a
ever
woman.
stand up and get it caught on the lid?
No,
That's me.
no. You ever like forget it's there sometimes? No,
What? And then all of a
Really?
sudden,
Really?
all of a sudden, your hand goes, "Whoa, oh,
Yeah.
oh, what's that?" So that being said, if only you can have a girl review. Have you guys ever gotten a review?
I have.
A comparison review. All right. How do
I
you-
mean, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you're dating,
yeah, there's a million sites for that.
if you're in a relationship with a girl,
sure.
if you're in a relationship with a girl, and you're having a good enough relationship where you're sending each other dick pics.
Wait a minute.
Okay, I know what I said. You're sending each other naked pictures.
right away.
I know what I said.
I know what I fucking
I'm in a
said.
good relationship. We sent each other dick pics.
I've seen her dick tons of
She
times.
browses the web, finds some good ones.
I'm just saying. If say you got a girlfriend who's told you your dick is big,
Uh-huh.
of course she's gonna say that.
Ew.
What is your girlfriend?
Of course that bitch is gonna
No, it's a
say
girl you
that.
don't have a relationship
Is your
with.
girlfriend gonna tell you like, "Wow, honey, you know what?
I've
Just not that big." It's just
No, yeah, the only review you can trust is like your first time with a girl,
or just going on the
not in a
internet.
relationship. So that being said, there's
I should post a picture of my dick on Twitter and say, guys,
Rate
look at
this
this
1 through 10.
I was like, guys, look at this dick I found.
Would you say this is a healthy dick?
Look at this dick I found.
Have you
Check
ever
it out.
sitting on your dick?
Found it on the side of the road. I accidentally
On the
sat on
side
it.
of the road. No, so that
No,
being
just
said,
picture a dick with like a little like
a hat.
little stick with a bag over his shoulder, walking down the street,
The little bandolier.
and it's like "Bad on a run."
I'm gonna
hopping on a train.
I'm gonna put a little ball cap on my hat, on my dick. I mean, a little ball cap on my
ball
dick,
cap on my balls.
and tape a little baseball bat to it, and take it to the races.
No, take a picture and put it in a trading card. Give it out for Christmas.
Oh my god! That's the funniest.
Oh, that's a business card.
You know what
So
we
ladies,
could do? Here's what we could do. Do you remember in high school we had this plan to post this all around the school, but we were smart enough not to?
Oh my god, it's coming to me. What? Yes.
We found a picture of a vagina.
Oh no, it's not it. Never mind.
We found a picture of
Like, whoa!
Oh,
Look at this.
I know.
Yeah.
Everybody be quiet.
And it was what? I
Found
forget.
a picture of a vagina
But it looked like a
that,
hamburger.
that had hamburger meat stuffed inside of it. But the picture was taken.
At
No.
such an
Listen,
angle. They put sesame seeds
Yes.
on the outside of it.
of the vagina. So it. So
wait a
signed
minute.
up for that?
Wait a minute.
So
Wait a minute.
for this picture, you need to actually look at it for a minute to
Yeah.
find out that
It's a
the
vagina.
vagina.
All of it, as you were saying that, all of a sudden my
Look it
face,
up. Vagina hamburger.
I'm looking it up right now.
all of a sudden my face dropped. Once I figured out where it was going, I was like, wait a minute, it's
I'll
a
find it
burger.
first.
So that being said, my only like review.
There are a lot of girls that listen to this podcast.
I think I told you this, right?
What's
My
up,
only
ladies?
review.
Yeah, but we've apologized.
But my only
Yeah.
review I've ever gotten in regard to that was right. Remember I told you, Jake. What did I tell you that one girl said after stuff?
yeah, your Wi-Fi's bullshit.
I'm on 3G
One time,
right now.
I
What did she say? I told you today.
She said like, "Oh, that was a surprise."
You got it? That's it.
Because,
That's it.
because I'm a shrimpy twig boy.
Yeah.
You got it.
She was like, I wasn't expecting that.
Well, make it bigger. It was bigger
Because it
before.
turns out I don't have a dick.
I never get anything that cool.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Oh, that's it. Oh my god.
That looks like a crusty crab.
It looks like a crusty crab.
So if you saw it like from that close up, it
You're
looks
like,
like
oh, the
yeah,
new
I'll
Whopper.
I'll take one.
The new Whopper.
Let me get one
Then
Big
you zoom
Mac.
out and you're like, wait a minute, that's a leg.
For anybody listening and you want to see it, just Google vagina hamburger, and it's the first thing that
Don't
comes
do
up
it.
in images.
Also,
Don't
this
do it.
podcast will come up because that's the title.
It's not that obscene. It's just
No,
a
it's
vagina.
actually beautiful. It's art. Like that's
Yeah.
incredible.
Somebody actually, took time to
Create
frame
that. That's not
picture.
a joke. Yeah, that's
Oh
for
my
real.
God,
I mean, that lady actually has a tomato inside of her.
And lettuce.
And lettuce.
I can't believe I put on like my LinkedIn resume. I produce a podcast. I can't believe this.
This
is
is kind of fun to be able to kick back on this bullshit.
Good. You know, what? Eric, I wanted to invite you here because I wanted you to
Let my hair down a little bit.
Relax.
I
Let your
can't stop
beard down,
looking. I don't know how I
Let
feel.
my beard down.
I know, right? It's confusing.
guys. I think we need to extend a.
Which way does it go? Is
Should I
this,
eat
is this
it?
the top of the vagina?
Should I eat it?
That's what a vagina. Yeah.
Is this the top of the vagina?
I think we need to extend a warm
That's-
thank you for
that's
Eric
the
to come
regular
here,
picture.
guys. What?
Okay.
I'm trying
It's
to like.
this. Wait. Upload. Make the picture bigger. Wait.
I hate them
Upload
so
the
much.
upload the.
It looks like this.
There you go. There you go. There you
Oh.
go.
Now,
Somebody take a picture of that.
me and Mike made eye contact as he holds the picture of the hamburger
literally
vagina to
Wait a
his
minute,
crotch,
give me. He's holding a picture of a vagina. Sorry, I just grabbed your dick.
and we locked eyes, and he went like, like
He's holding a picture of a
Sexy.
vagina up to his penis.
This makes this thing, by the way.
Pardon?
If I get a text, it's gonna. Wait, what are you doing on my phone?
Hold on.
Please don't like
It's all good.
save that.
I was about to wrap this up, and you guys were like,
Oh, Jake, shut
Wrap it up.
We all let our beards down. For
I was just gonna say, we need to extend a warm thank you to Eric
Please don't
for
do
being
that.
here.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh, there we
Yes,
go.
that's much better.
Actual size may vary.
that's a big.
That's
vagina.
gross.
Actual.
I can't believe-
Now that's
I wish I got a picture
big
of you
vagina.
holding that
Wait
up
a minute,
to you.
yeah, girl. It's always one. Oh God,
Bro, it's huge.
it's always a thing about how big is
Andrew,
it?
stop it,
this- he
Andrew.
oh God, we're noticing
All right,
there's a jizz
we need to
stain.
end this podcast.
No, no,
Before I kill
everybody-
myself.
That's cookie dough.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna kill myself.
So if girls would talk about how big a guy's dick is, what do guys talk about? How big a vagina is?
I'll be like, her boobs were so cool.
Yo,
That's what I talk about.
All right.
Boobs rock.
Her vagina
These are,
was so
these
big.
are not
it
the
touched
conversations I traditionally have.
I guess
Yo,
I'm like,
cookie dough everywhere.
That bitch had wizard sleeves that touched the ground.
I'm still scared of like.
Her vagina
Having
touched
your
the
wizard
ground.
sleeves.
I'm still
Her
scared of
vagina
vaginas.
had dirt on it.
I'm still scared of all that stuff. I just like to talk about boobs and
She had,
butts.
she had a fly. She would never have a vagina.
Oh,
How it got there? Oh,
That's
never
a
mind.
fine.
because it was dirty. The end.
Oh, you
How'd you
guys.
find?
Well,
How's your flies?
Eric, I'm so happy you came.
This was wonderful.
Was it really?
No.
Andrew, Andrew is
wiping cookie dough
scrubbing
off
his
You guys
dick.
hear?
He's got cookie dough on his pants near his crotch, and he's wiping it off.
You know how those people do like the fake, like the hand clapping records?
Yeah.
They don't actually go like this. They just go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking
it's
Well,
assholes.
it is a hand clap.
what a mess this has been.
he flies
couch
away.
flips
I
over.
can do it.
He falls backwards. Oh,
It starts to hover.
Yeah.
Do it closer to the mic.
clap as fast as you can.
Here we go. Here we
Go
go.
ahead, Mike.
Take us
I
out.
have to
Take us
get to
out.
my-
Take us out. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Good night.
Wait.
Go, Mike. Go.
Wait.
That's
Oh my
not
God.
fast at all.
Wait. Shut the fuck up.
Just hit the microphone. Look at his
If
face.
you can see this.
Go.
The image of him passing out will be forever burned on my brain.
I'll never recover from that.
The end.